Facebook just concluded their developer conference called F8, which I don't know if anyone else noticed, but that spells fate creepily. During this event, Mark Zuckerberg laid out their plans for world domination, aka the roadmap for the next 10 years for Facebook. In this roadmap, they showed all of their products like WhatsApp and Instagram, to their VR aspirations, all the way to their ideas of using drones and lasers to make sure that everybody on the planet has internet and access to their products. So in this video, I figured I would quickly run down all of the things that would probably affect you guys that were announced at this developer conference. Now, since this is a developer event, Facebook kicked things off with announcing some of their new developer tools. Facebook announced a few tools to help developers with having their users log into their apps, which makes sense because Facebook login is probably one of the most popular ways to log into anything. So the first one of these is Account Kit, which Facebook launched in order to help developers enable their users to log into their apps without having to have a Facebook account. Instead, you can use your phone number or your email. In addition to these new login tools, they also have some new sharing tools, which of course will affect you as an end user because you're just going to start seeing them everywhere. The first one is a new way to share quotes. It allows you to highlight a bunch of text on a website, for example, if that website has installed the code, and then immediately it will pop up a little share on Facebook, which you can click, and basically just makes an easier way of sharing the quotes directly to your Facebook feed. There's a new Save to Facebook button that developers can use to have you save their articles directly to your Facebook app so you can read them later. Yes, it is very similar to Instapaper and to Pocket. One of the big differences, though, that might help Facebook get more adoption of this feature from publishers is the fact that it doesn't strip down the article to its bare bones like those other apps do, which means that the publisher's ads, for example, can still be shown. Now, of course, it remains to be seen if it'll stay that way, or if Facebook eventually will strip all of the ads and then force you to use their own ad network. Gonna go with probably that. But for now, it might help them get more adoption. The big star of the show, though, really wasn't the tools, it was Messenger. Just like how Microsoft announced the same thing, which you can click the link below to check my video on that, they're integrating bots. Essentially, now in Messenger, just like Microsoft did with Skype, there will be bots. Now, bots are essentially an app that can communicate with you and give you information in a conversational way. So what that means is, for example, there's a CNN bot that you can kind of talk to through Messenger and tell it what topics you're interested in, and then automatically it will send you messages of your favorite news stories that fall within those topics. Another example is the 1-800-Flowers bot that you can then talk to and basically have a conversation with until it can order flowers for you and send it to the recipient that you'd like. As I've said before, these bot things are kind of interesting, and essentially they're becoming the new apps, and these ecosystems like Skype and Messenger are going to become similar app stores. So what'll happen is eventually they'll start charging for some of these bots, and yes, they are open to third-party developers, and you can start charging for yours at some point, I'm sure, and Facebook and Microsoft will just take their cut off the top like any app store. So besides Messenger, another form of communication that Facebook is betting heavily on is live video. With the release of their recent live video on their website, it was only a matter of time before they opened this up as an API. So now they've officially done that, which means they can compete with the likes of Periscope and other live services by allowing developers to tie in and produce live video directly onto the site. So what all this means to you is expect a lot more videos to be bothering you in your feed. Lastly, since Facebook does own Oculus, the makers of the Oculus Rift, the big VR headset that kind of re-triggered all of this VR madness we're in, they mentioned something about VR. Thing is, though, it wasn't some new software we thought they were going to say something about that has to do with VR. It was actually hardware. They produced a camera. The Surround 360 camera, as it's called, is capable of producing 8K footage using 17 different lenses, and it costs about $30,000 to buy. Now, that may sound like a lot of money, but honestly, as someone who works with cameras, it's not for a 360-degree camera that can shoot such great quality footage, or supposedly shoot such great quality footage. There you go, guys. Quick recap of some of the most important things that were announced at F8, or Fate, or whatever you want to call it. If you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up it or share it. It's greatly appreciated. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, reach out to me on Twitter at The Unlocker with an E missing in the word unlocker. And as always, thanks for watching.